Hi, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be learning how to do the wheel covers. And those are the pieces. I'll show you what it looks like. Those are these plastic pieces here. They slope around. They join the two panels together. So there's an outside panel and an inside panel, and they're joined strongly with this wheel cover here. You can see from the bottom that it's 10 millimeters wide here, and then it stretches all the way around this circle. And there are 3 screws that go all the way through here and attach them together on the front. So this plastic piece is the part that we're making next. Let's get to it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our part over because we're gonna have the wheels on the wheel covers on the inside here. I'm gonna click Create a Sketch. I'm actually gonna, let me close my data panel so I have a little more room to work with. I'm going to create that sketch on the face here somewhere. Avoid getting on these squares because when we go on the face like this, it captures all of the circles and holes and geometry of that piece onto our sketch. So I click on it here. Now I've got that whole piece. In fact, if I open my bodies folder and I turn off the 3 things we've drawn, you can see how it's drawn all that stuff for me already. That just makes my life a lot easier. All right. So I'm going to actually turn the outside panel back on. I'm going to grab a circle here. And the first thing I'm going to do is start at the inside of this middle one here and drag a circle out to the outside edge. I know I'm on the outside edge because I'll get a blue X when I get there. So I'm going to click. I'm going to draw another circle inside here, but this one I'm going to do as 115 millimeters. Enter. And this outside one, actually I want to dimension that. So I'm going to hit D for dimension. I'm going to click on this blue one and then come in here and place the measurement somewhere and then hit enter, and that will lock that one in place. So now we've got 115 millimeters for the inside circle, 135 for the outside circle, and we're almost ready to go. So, but I only want to extrude the top half of this circle. If I extrude this whole circle down to the bottom, the wheel won't fit in and out because it gets narrowed down at the bottom. So to get away from that, I'm going to grab a line tool, and I'm going to come down here, not on the circle yet. I'm going to go intentionally below and drag straight across here. And I get this blue line that's not set yet. I'm going to add some constraints to it. So again, constraints are the things that make your drawing do a particular thing. For example, this constraint forces the line to be either horizontal or vertical, depending on which one it's closer to. So I'm going to grab this horizontal and vertical constraint. I'm going to come down here and click on my blue line. That forces it to be perfectly horizontal. It was already really close. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the tool next to it called the coincidence tool. This is used to take a point and line it up with something. So in this case, I want this line to be exactly on this center point here of the circle. So I'm going to click on the line and then the center point of the circle, and you can see it snaps it to the center and it's perfectly in place and perfectly horizontal. So that one's done. I just need to recreate that exact geometry on the one to the left on the back wheel. So I'm going to click another circle, find the center of the, oh, there it is. I see a little circle. I see the center now. I'm going to drag out and type in 135, enter. That should match perfectly with the outside circle, which it does. Grab another circle, click on that center point again, and drag out to 115, and hit enter. And the next thing I'm going to do is drag a line across the outside of the big circle, intentionally below the middle, and click. And notice here where I have this little almost like cone looking shape, that means Fusion 360 already applied the horizontal thing. So this is already horizontal. I don't need to do it again. If you don't have a little brush in the middle like that, that means you need to click on this and then click on this line again. Notice when I do that, it gives me an error that says, hey, we've already applied that constraint. It's already there. You don't need that one. All right, I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. Hit escape to leave the horizontal vertical constraint tool. Grab my coincidence tool. Click on this one. Click on the center of the circle first and the line second. And you can see it doesn't matter what order you do those in. It works the same either way. Now we need to extrude these out. So I'm gonna hit E for extrude, and I'm gonna click on just this one piece right here and right here. I'm gonna tip my drawing so I can see it. I'm gonna pull it out and type in 30 millimeters for the distance. Now here it's gonna join it. So it's gonna try and make this a piece of wood with that piece in the background. We don't want that. This is a different piece altogether. So we're gonna come down here and say, give us new bodies, and click OK. So right there you can see I've just drawn in the wheel covers. I'm gonna come back here and turn on my bearings back again. I'm gonna use A for appearance, grab my paint color, whichever color I chose for the bearings, and color it the same here, or color it different, doesn't really matter. As long as it's not wood, you won't be confused as what it is. Click back to the home view, and that's that part. Now I still need to cut holes because I want to have screws that go from one panel to the inside panel, but I'm going to wait to do that until I have the other panel built. That way I can cut screw holes through all three pieces all at once. All right, awesome job today. You have your wheel well covers now. If you want, you can go ahead and print 2 of these. You're going to need 4 altogether, so if you print 2, your partner can print 2, and you'll have 4 in the end. Awesome job, everybody. Keep it up.